Hello everyone, Trisha, it's me Jenny. It's time for another not naked video response to Trisha Hershberger's series Naked Truth, where we talk as candidly and as truthfully as possible about subject of her choosing, straight out the shower. No makeup, wet hair, first take, one take, whenever feasibly possible. Most people choose to do it naked, I choose not to, but either way it's not a sexy time thing, it's a tool for the vlogger to be vulnerable and honest. And today's subject is I'm losing my mind, which is a weird one for me because I have when it comes to everything that's going on in the world, I am so wholly aware of my privilege. Out of everyone I know, I think I've had it the worst. The best. Like, I've had not the worst. Like, I have had a workplace that has paid for my furlough. I live in a place where there is, the NHS is there. I don't have to pay for healthcare. I am on a vaccine trial. No one in my direct family is high risk. I have a workplace that not only paid for furlough, but also is taking this really quite seriously and is enforcing face coverings and social distancing and increased sanitization and hand washing regulations. And we've had, I think, 5 different stages of training for every single member of staff. And they've tried to streamline every single thing we can do to protect the clients. And that in comparison to some of my friends whose workplaces are either not having them back, or they haven't been able to get jobs, or they are in jobs where there seemingly is no provisions for personal safety, that blows my brain out. And I'm, I've got my own space. I don't know whether you can hear the Hoover right now, but I've got this is my space. So when I want to be alone, I can be alone. And when I want to go downstairs and be with people, I can be with people. And now I'm back at work. If I want more social interaction, I have it physically at work, even if it is all through face coverings. But I also have been, the last 2 weeks of being back at work, I have been getting, the proper, pit of your stomach dread feeling of just sometimes pure terror, sometimes anxiety. I really, it feels like I just get punched in the stomach for things that, wouldn't normally stress me out. Things like staff feedback, and seeing stuff that's not in my bubble because we're bubbled, making tiny minuscule mistakes or procrastinating on little things. Just it immediately is a full-on gut punch. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the Hoover, but that lasts for hours. And things like I'm back to driving, and when I was briefly back at work 2 weeks ago, I was driving in and out of work, but there was no one else on the roads, and now people are back on the roads, and it's scary again. And I only have a 20-minute commute. It's not a long journey, but I thought I'd gotten over that driving fear, and it's back again. As a nervous driver anyway, but the roads being crowded again it's scary, and driving in different lights is scary again because it's starting to get darker. And all the things that I thought I'd kind of work my way through, I've got to relearn. I have social atrophy. I've got to work out my social muscles again, and I've got to work out my physical muscles again. My back was hurting so much after last shift, and I've had 2 days off, and this is how I know that I've been stressed. I've had 2 days off, and instead of being productive, I've been marathoning all sorts of TV I've already watched. I haven't even watched anything new. I think the thing that I've been finding is a really good coping mechanism for me, and it works for me personally, because of how it's kind of built up, is streaming. So much of my Twitch streaming at the moment is built on the premise of, well, if I screw up, I screw up. And that really helps me because it's a no pressure thing for me. I've got my job, that's where my money's coming from. Being online, like means I can afford better equipment when I get bits or subscribers, which I've ordered myself a new mouse and it's going to be rainbowy. But it also means that I get like the way that I've set up my the bingo game is like, if I mess up, someone gets a win. Like if I mispronounce a username, or the internet goes down, or OBS is just being like, whoa, that counts as bingo points for people, which means that like the community is involved in my failure. But it also means like, you know, I don't have to worry if I turn up late and the internet's not working, or and like the Doodle Me a Doodle, the Scribble Redemption, where my channel points are called Scribbles. If someone redeems a Doodle Me a Doodle, the whole point of that is giving myself permission to fail, to do a crappy drawing. It's very nice to have permission to suck and to say, I'm doing it in under 3 minutes, and if I don't manage to get it done in under 3 minutes and it looks rubbish, so be it. It's done. Like, I don't have to think about it anymore because it's done, it's finished, it's something. And that really helped, because the other day, what day was it? I can't remember which day it was. What day is it today? Tuesday? Anyway, I finished work and I was just feeling super stressed, and I came home and I turned on my thing and I was just like, today's gonna be a chill stream. I've got a headache. We're just gonna roll with it. And that was nice. It feels like I'm interacting with people, and D&D is great, and Mage, when I can make it, is great, and work is like, because we're each like, change is hard, and at the moment we're doing like we're phasing in to the new normal, but the new normal as a fixed concept won't be a thing until mid-November, because it's a phased return. So every week there is something entirely new that you have to learn from first scratches again, which is, it's good in a way that it's phased rather than just kind of dumping it all on us with the full clientele returning and we have to learn everything all at once. But at the same time, like, there is no stability. We don't know how many clients we're going to get back. We don't know how things are going to run. We don't know whether or not they're going to follow our advice. It's all a bit like, and that's stressing me out. And there's a lot of things that, like, somewhere between having too much to do and not enough to do at work. And then at home, I have like 3 things that I really ought to do, and I just don't want to do them, and I end up procrastinating, and then I end up having a couple of days off, having done nothing and feeling super awful and guilty. So yeah. But such is life. I'm looking forward to Halloween. I'm really excited for Halloween. I've got a couple of ideas on how to... Apparently there's a thing that's happening where people are doing like pumpkin hunts, where you put a pumpkin up inside of your window, like with the NHS Rainbow or the Bear Hunt, and you put a pumpkin up in your window, and then depending on how many pumpkins the children find, the parents will then buy their children sweets for the number of pumpkins that they find, which I think is a really cute way of doing it. I was going to do like a sweet tree out in my garden, like put it so that children don't have to like put their hand in a communal bowl. They can just like pick off a packet of sweets. But I think probably the pumpkin thing, if that is what is happening, makes more sense. But I've got like a costume thing I'm doing with some internet friends. I've got like lots of plans to do lots of different costumes over the October month, maybe some spoopy games. And yeah, just carrying on. But I didn't realise how stressed I was until like I had like 2 or 3 like pit of my stomach, I don't want to breathe type situations last week, and I was like, why is this happening? And some of it is because I'm back to work and I still want to hang out with my friends online until 3 a.m, but I have to get up at 6 a.m. every other day. So I know like a lot of it is physical. Like, I'm not looking after myself very well at the moment. I'm not getting my exercise, I'm not drinking enough water, I am not, my sleep schedule is to heck, and all that jazz. Definitely my eating has deregularized, particularly at work, because we're saying masks on all times unless you're on your break, and I haven't been taking breaks, so I haven't even drunk water for some shifts. So it's been, 7 hours where I haven't drunk anything or I haven't eaten anything, and then I drive home and then I eat. So that's something I just need to get back into the habit of, making sure I have a break, and then making sure I take a mask-free break just to drink water during the day. But like, I'm just not very good at looking after myself at the moment. I'm not it's not that I need help looking after myself, because there's plenty of people who are lovely people who will be like, let me help you. It's self-motivated self-care, and not even anything like extreme self-care, just like try, eat and drink, and I think doing more exercise would be good, and seeing daylight would be good, but there we go. That's I'm losing my mind, and I think knowing, at least sometimes, like, I think I've talked about it before on Naked Truth, like why am I feeling sad? Well, before I don't confuse psychological psychological signs with physical symptoms, and that's something that I think I've been neglecting, in that I've been so wound up in how I'm feeling in my brain, I haven't thought, I sit down, have a cup of tea, have a lump of sugar, and then see if I feel any better. I've been so wrapped up in that kind of spiral that I haven't thought, maybe this is because I am tired and I'm hungry and I haven't drunk today, and I've been wearing a face mask all day, which I really approve of my workplace for enforcing that, and I'm really happy that they have all the safeguards in place, but it's still not comfortable. It's not pleasant. I'm not going to not wear a face mask because it's necessary, needed, and an obvious thing to do, but it's not pleasant. No one likes wearing a face mask for extended periods of time. It's terrible for your skin, but yeah, that's where I am at the moment. I don't know if this was useful at all, but I have got to get ready for work, to leave in about half an hour, so I should probably eat something, but there we go. It's a Naked Truth, and I will see you guys hopefully within a week or so. I don't know, I'm so bad with keeping up with these. Oh, okay, bye.